So hello, good afternoon to our madlang onliners watching us right now sa ating YouTube live stream. What is up mga ka-agri? Once again, this is Jake Warren streaming live here at the College of Agriculture and Agri-Industries, Caraga State University, Butuan City. So again, I will be your kauban, ka-istorya, and ka-agri for this month's AgriStorya session to guide you. Yes, you, ikaw na nanonood dyan sa YouTube, sa inyong mga kaugaliw nga panimalay, to guide you in choosing your career path in agriculture. Once again, a big thanks to the team who is behind this program initiated by the College of Agriculture and Agri-Industries of the Caraga State University. To our guests, faculties, and students, welcome, tara, mag-agri-storya na ta. So without any further ado, let me introduce you our resource person for today to enlighten you the field of agricultural economics. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness at the Visayas State University, a master's degree holder in International Economics and Finance at the University of Queensland, Australia, an ongoing PhD in Agricultural and Environmental Economics at the University of Queensland, Australia, a microfinancer, consultant, research who have published various of papers and an assistant professor at Visayas State University. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Sir Limuel S. Preciados. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Afternoon ba sa Australia ka rin, sir? Tama ba ko, sir?
Yes. Good afternoon, Jake. Yes, nasa Australia
sir.
ka ron.
Okay. How are you, sir?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Nice.
Yeah, try to padayon sa pagpanikamot no ng mga Pinoy. Nasa tamabot.
Yes, laban lang yun. So just let me know, sir,
yeah.
if you're ready, sir.
Yes. So I can present my slides now, right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
So yeah, nakita na ninyo, Jake?
Yes, sir. Kita kayo siya, sir.
Okay. Yes. So first of all, I would like to say, thank you for the team, for the college to for this opportunity to share to you and interact with you, especially to our students, in sharing to you the value of being an agricultural economist. So perhaps I would say that introduction by Jake is really already telling us that that could be the value of being an agricultural economist, because you could be introduced in one of these kind of events, and but more of this kind of answers on what's really the value of being an agricultural economist, or to get a degree of agricultural economics, I will be sharing it to you, for this next slides. So ang tanong, paano ako naging isang agricultural economist? So here's my journey, and hindi diretso na naging agricultural economist ako, at nakapunta dito sa Australia. So just like most of the students na na-experience, dumaan ako, in fact, pinatigil ako sa pag-aaral dahil hindi na kaya ng parents ko financially. So dahil tatlo kaming nag-college nung time na yon, so my parents decided na di muna ako mag-aral, pero I decided na maging working student para yung mga daily expenses ko for food and other things ay kaya kong masolusyonan. And then nag-aral ako ng mabuti para makakuha ng scholarship, college scholarship, and then naging student leader ng mga various organizations. And then kami yung pioneering sa Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness na nag-thesis. So nag-decide ako na mag-thesis kasi mas mura at hindi ako gagastos ng masyado. And then fortunately, graduate ako on time and almost cum laude lang, hindi naging cum laude. And then from there, nag-apply ako sa isang job fair sa Visca. At first application ko, nakuha naman ako, kaya nagtrabaho ako sa isang microfinance institution for almost 2 years. And then tinawagan ako ng college dean ng time na yon, and then para mag-apply as research assistant ng isang agricultural economics project. So from there, naging isang young agricultural economist ako. And for 4 years, dahil nga pinakita ko na yung sincerity ko sa work ko, yung dedication ko na matuto, I've been recommended to apply for a scholarship. So nag-apply ako ng scholarship. Unfortunately, unsuccessful, no? So hindi lahat nasa smooth sailing yung mga nangyayari sa buhay ko. Unsuccessful at first, pero hindi ako sumuko. Nag-apply ulit ng scholarship, and then the second time I applied, naging successful na. So pumunta ng Australia, first time nakapunta sa ibang bansa, and then so nakuha ng degree ng Master of International Economics and Finance. So sabi, okay, bakit hindi agricultural economics yung kinuha mo, sir? So that time kasi nung pinapili ako anong degree na kukunin ko, sabi ko, international country. So siguro something international na program yung gagamit yung kukunin ko. Kaya naisip ko yung International Economics and Finance. So I've learned a lot from these things, and then I applied it sa VSU, sa Department of Economics, after I graduated from my master's degree. So nagtrabaho ako as an instructor noong 2015 until now, until present, until today. And then pero no, dumaan rin sa malaking pagsubok. Nasunugan kami ng bahay at lahat ng mga gamit namin wala, naubos lahat. Pero because of that, mas naging determinado ako makabawi at nag-apply ng mga scholarship. So at first, yung Australia Award Scholarship, hindi ako nakuha. Nag-apply ako sa Fulbright Scholarship. Lagi akong nasa interview level, nasa shortlisted, pero hindi pa rin nakuha. And nag-apply ako ulit sa Australia Awards, and then the second time, God willing, nakuha ko successfully yung scholarship. Kaya ngayon, ako ngayon, nag-aaral for my PhD ng Agricultural and Environmental Economics. So, masasabi ko lang, no, kung nakaya ko, so possibly makakaya nyo rin. So, kaya laban lang, no, sa hamon ng buhay. So, we'll start, no, of another story, no, if we'll try to apply, or let's try to think like an economist. So, there was a story, no, one student, no, who came from foreign country at nag-study sa isang university. And then early morning, first day ng class niya, nag-attend siya ng klase ng isang economic subject, consumers and firm behavior. And then sabi ng teacher, may dala-dala siya ng apples. Sabi ng teacher, okay, who wants an apple? So I have her 6 apples. Sinong gusto ng apple? So maraming nagtaas ng kamay. Yung problema is 6 lang yung apples, pero yung nagtaas ng kamay ay 20. Diba? So ngayon, ang problema ng teacher ngayon, nagtatanong siya, paano ko ma-allocate yung 6 apples kung 20 yung gustong kumuha ng apples? Diba? So, then, almost mga 3 minutes yata yon. So, parang natahimik lahat. Paano nga So, sabi ng iba, pwede nating i-divide equally, no? Para maging 20, may makatikim yung 20 na gusto ng apples. Pero, sabi naman ng iba, yung na lang, kung sino first come first serve, sinong makuha ng first 6, yun na. Pero hindi pa rin. Sabi ng teacher, no, siguro hindi pa rin siya dapat. So, kaya may isang student na nagsabi, ma'am, sabi niya is, ma'am, baka kasi yung nangyari, kaya maraming gustong kumuha ng apples kasi ibibigay mo ng free. So dahil ibibigay mo ng free, naturally, yung behavior ng mga students dito ay talagang kukuha sila ng apple kasi nga free. So sabi na, okay, that's an interesting idea. So then nagbanggit further yung student ng idea na kasi ma'am, may sinasabi nga sa economics that there's no such thing as free lunch. In fact, kung titignan natin, base sa nabasa ng student, sabi niya, base sa nabasa niya, meron kasing sinasabing price elasticity of demand, or which is comes from the theory of the basic supply and demand. So masasabi natin, yung demand is higher, 20, relative to the supply. 6 lang yung apples. So yung mangyayari niya, at dahil at zero cost, at zero price, maraming gusto. Demand exceeds the supply. That's why shortage tayo ng apples. Why not come up with a price, at kung sino yung willing and able to pay at that certain price for that one particular apple, siya yung makakuha ng apple na yon. So sabi ng teacher, okay, that's a good idea. Sige, who is willing and able to pay for an apple if I'll maybe give this like have a price for this apple like $5 each. So sabi, okay, that's meron, so bumaba yung from 20 naging 15 na lang. How about 10? So naging 10 na lang yung gusto hanggang sa ultimately yung naging 15. So ultimately yung 6 lang na students who are willing and able to pay for that $6 cost for a piece of apple, yun lang yung makuha ng apple na yun. So yun, that's the basic supply and demand. And if you think like an economist, that particular student no is thinking like an economist, no, hindi tinitingnan niya kasi nga meron tayong behavior, no, or behavioral response with price. So at zero, maraming gusto, pero if you try to increase the price, then you would expect that demand would become less and less, no, in terms of quantity. So, and in fact, no, there's no such thing as freelance dahil may opportunity cost. No, it is a common term for if you be studying economics, no, in the future. Yung there's no such thing as freelance kasi nga sabi, sir, meron naman sir, how about kung fiesta, di ba? Pag pupunta tayo sa fiesta, libre, oy, adto ta kay na fiesta dito sa barangay. So, freelance to, sir. So, ang answer na, not necessarily that is a freelance. Kaya nga naman, you have given up your time, no, to go there, no, mo travel mo dito. So, because you've given up your time, so imong buhaton, so kung wala unta ko moadto sa fiesta, no, nag-study unta ko, so that there is that opportunity cost, no. So the opportunity cost of attending fiesta and having this free lunch, quote unquote free lunch, is your time, no, it's na naka-study unta ka. This term, no, there's this phrase, there's no such thing as freelance, is no, from Milton Friedman, no, nga gibuhat na niya para to encourage more customers to buy sa kanilang restaurant. So another application, no, and I mean I'm doing this to promote as well na hindi lahat kasi ng maging specialist ka ng isang agriculture kaya niyang ma-answer lahat ng problem. But if you are a generalist or if you are an agricultural economist, you become multidisciplinary. For example, there is this a problem, no, whether you will adopt or not adopt biofertilizer or a fertilizer which is coming, we say most of them are coming from recycled waste. So then as an agricultural economist, sabi, okay, I need to help farmers, no, this dilemma kung mag-adapt ba siya or he will not adopt biofertilizer. So you've tried to search literature. So, makita doon, okay, if biofertilizer can help increase organic matter content in the soil, improve exchange capacity, water retention, promote soil aggregates, reduce soil erosion, and then it can sustain supply of nutrients, and then it could even improve yield. So that's the advantage of the biofertilizer. On the other hand, meron din siyang disadvantage, no? It is often not balanced in nutrients, and to achieve balance, it needs to be supplemented with chemical inputs, and there is extra time needed for collection and transportation. And all these things have some implications on extra cost. So yung farmers say, okay, there are more benefits, but there are also added costs. So for farmers, ito yung tanong niya, if I adopt biofertilizer, would the increase in benefits outweigh its associated increase in cost? So yung makaka-provide ng solution yan are more likely those who are agricultural economists. So that's the value of being one of the values of being an agricultural economist, because you could help researchers and farmers, find solutions for this kind of problems. So I'll be presenting to you, quickly for this very, like I have like 20 slides, to the value of having an agricultural economics degree from global to the Philippines to personal perspective. So the global, we see here that agricultural economics degree is a globally relevant economics degree that focuses on analysis of production, consumption, and trade issues in the global food, fiber, and energy sector. So pag pag yung degree mo is agricultural economics, just expect na globally you are in demand. No, sabi na may study nga sa US, one thing na assurance if you'll ask what's the value of an agricultural economics degree, the answer straightforward is 98.7% is the chance that you'll get a job after graduation. No, hindi man domestic, hindi within the Philippines, pero kahit sa abroad, pwede kang ma-hire agad. So, in fact, no, in Australia, I visited University of New England. So I'm not my university is University of Queensland, pero nung pumunta ako ng University of New England, sila kasi yung my longest running agricultural and resource economics degree in Australia. So these are their degree, no, and they have this Bachelor of Agriculture and Resource Economics, which aims to produce professional graduates with the knowledge, skills, and attributes required for the problem solving and economic decision making across a diverse range of agricultural and natural resource issues. What makes this course different? Sa UNE, sabi nila, it will help develop advanced skills in analyzing economic trade-offs, weighing up costs and benefits, and interpreting an interconnected relationship between economic activity, environmental depletion, and production systems. So if you'll become an agricultural economist, not necessarily sa Australia, no, kahit dyan sa Caraga State University. And I'm sure knowing the vision of Caraga State to become globally engaged, mission to become globally competitive, that university will help you develop that skill, especially weighing up costs and benefits. So kahit makalimutan mo ibang theory, kung marunong kang mag-weigh ng cost and benefits, and it could be applied in different decision making. Kasi yung simple definition of economics, it is the science of making choices. And how you make choices? You weigh up the cost and benefits. So yan lang. So, and it will teach you that, no, if you get this degree, agricultural economics. So next question, sir, what jobs can I get with an agricultural economics degree? I'm wondering what can I do with agricultural economics degree? So you can become an agribusiness consultant or specialist. So, sir, hindi naman agribusiness yung kinuha ko na course. Well, if you get an agricultural economics, you'll have a subject about agribusiness or agribusiness commodity systems, and you will apply these tools, yung cost and benefits, yung cost and returns, farm budgeting, no, of being a consultant sa agribusiness, and you become an appraiser. You could be an agricultural loan officer. You can be a market specialist, agriculture development officer, agricultural economics researcher, a bank manager, commodities broker, commodities grader, economic analyst, economic development coordinator, environmental economist, finance analyst, marketer, salesperson, public policy analyst, statistician, and supply chain manager. So there are this range of opportunities na pwede mong maging ikaw, yung magiging trabaho mo after that. And I would tell you na totoo ito kasi from this 18, siguro mga 9 or 10, no, I've experienced this kind of jobs na. Okay, so globally as well, yung agricultural economics, may vital yung rule nila about the sustainable development goals. No, so may 17, no, and you will see this one, no, once you do research na kailangan in every research, kailangan mo, or if you apply for funding, dapat i-emphasize mo yung ano yung contribution ng research mo para sa sustainable development goals. So ito, if you're an agricultural economist, no, you know benefit cost analysis, you know impact assessment, you know cost and returns. So it will help you. Let's say kung may interventions yung country nyo to address poverty, to address food insecurity, no, kung merong how to improve responsible consumption and production. So there are these different options, interventions. Yung rule ng economist is to weigh this benefit and cost, no, these different options. Okay, this option 1, ito yung benefit cost ratio niya, no? Option 2 naman, ito din yung benefit cost ratio na. So yung pipiliin nyo is yung benefit cost ratio na that exceeds 1 and those larger, no, katong mas malaking returns of investment, yun yung pipiliin nyo na intervention. Kasi hindi lahat ng pwede nating i-recommend ay kailangan ay masusuportaan ng gobyerno. So scarce ang funding, scarce ang resources, dapat wise ang decision making, no? Hindi lang as a public policy na perspective, kahit sa decision making nyo rin, no? For example, kung mayroon kayong pagdududa kung ano ba yung gagawin ko, ano ba pipiliin ko? Yung mahal ko o yung mahal ako? Oh, still, no, through that kind of decision making, pwede mong i-weigh yung benefit and cost. Kung ano yung, if the benefit of choosing one option exceeds the cost, then you'll follow that. So it applies to every aspect, no, not just from personal, but as well at the global perspectives. So another value of being an agricultural economist is you can join in a globally recognized association of agricultural economists. So pag maging graduate ka niyan, so you'll have the chance to become a member, no, of this mga highly recognized na associations. Hindi lang sa sa international, meron din tayong professional organizations for agricultural economists in the Philippines, no. In fact, no, from our from Visayas State University are board of directors sa PAIDAN, or the Philippine Agriculture Economics and Development Authority, no, and we have this first international conference and 51st national convention just June 3 to 4, and maraming mga students din na nag-present ng paper nila, no, and hopefully in the next PAIDA conference, hopefully one or some of you, no, from the students here na mag-join, mag-present ng paper. And wag din matakot, no, after this you can, if you're really interested in doing research, feel free to contact me, send me an email, sir, may akong idea nito and I'm really keen to join sa PAIDA conference. Then no, just feel free to send me an email. And also I presented the paper, was a presenter on this. Ito yung present ko na paper, Rehabilitating Livelihood Systems in Typhoon-Prone Communities, a Socio-Economic Impact Assessment of a Livelihood Project in Leyte, Philippines. So no, it's always good to share, and if you're an agricultural economist, you'll try to become active in this kind of organizations. Okay, meron ding Philippine Council of Economics Educators, or SECON. So nag-attend ako din yan. So I'm always excited mag-attend, no, face to face. Yung PAIDA kasi is online. Pero ito, bakit excited ako mag-attend ito? Kasi ginanap ito sa Palawan, and then ito yung paper ko na present, and ang co-author ng paper na to is one of my students, no, and our paper was resource valuation for payment for ecosystem services in the protected areas of Leyte, Philippines. So but yung exciting part nito is nakabisita kami sa underground river, no, at zero or for free, because merong project and merong support from the university. And meron ding Philippine Economic Society. In fact, the Visayas State University is also one of the major sponsors of this conference. No, it will be this coming August 20. No, pwede din kayong mag-attend and mag-join sa PES. So maraming opportunities for being an agricultural economist. So if you'll ask, what about, sir, sa Visayas State University, sa VSU, ano naman yung agricultural economics? Ano nangyayari sa mga economic students nyo? So ito, these are the employment of our agricultural economic graduates, no? May nakapagtrabaho sa BDO, sa PNB, so mga banks, microfinance, and then sa PhilRice, Department of Agriculture, DNR, Converges, and other agencies. And there was a tracer study, no, conducted by the university, at ito yung findings, no, yung nakita nila na if you'll ask, no, ano ba yung posibleng kikitain, no, how much yung value in terms of salary ng mga agricultural economists, or yung mga na-interview from 1980s yata hanggang 2016. Yes, these are on average. So makikita natin na pwede kang kikita ng about 27 sa Luzon, mga 27,000, Visayas 33, 34. So sa abroad 66,000. So it depends on, of course, your experience, and then yung qualification mo, and then yung company kung anong ino-offer nila na salary sa'yo. And then my question doon is, your job related to your degree? About 82% said yes, nakatulong yung degree nila being an agricultural economist sa anong current job nila ngayon. And then tinanong din sila ano yung mga competencies and skills na natutunan nila na nakatulong sa current job nila. Yung una, sabi nila is yung critical thinking skills. About 84% of 44, although this is a multiple response, pero marami sa kanila yung nagsabi na importante yung critical thinking skills. Ano ba ito? So, if you think critically, you should not be biased. Hindi lang titingnan mo yung pluses, yung advantages. Dapat titingnan mo rin yung minuses, yung disadvantages or the cost. So, meron kang benefits, meron kang cost. So, you should be critical, no? Para balance yung decision making mo. Sabi nila yung communication skills din daw, it's very important, and as well as problem solving skills, no? If you are an agricultural economist, yan talaga, you exist because you need to find solutions to problems. Yan. And doing it because you are an economist, you do it systematically, no? And you base it from a systematic body of knowledge, no? And from certain proven methods and tools. So that's how what you need. So ano naman nangyayari sa mga students ko? So yung mga students ko, right after I graduated from my master's, no, in-apply ko agad. No? I tried my best to really share what I've learned from Australia, and then excited ako na magmawak ng mga thesis advices para to encourage them to do more research. Maging passion din nila yung pagiging researcher. So 2016 to 2017 meron akong 5 na thesis students, and then 4 of that 5 nag-graduate ng cum laude. 3 of that 5 papers na published namin. 4 of them, no, I immediately hired them as research enumerators, and 1 no, as naging research assistant siya immediately, which is a longer contract. And then sa 2017 to 2018, dalawa graduated cum laude, yung 2 papers na published namin, and then yung 2 immediately hired as well, no, sa mga projects ko as being research assistants. And so immediately, as kung nandun lang pa rin ako ng 2018 to yung 2019, kasi 2019 ako dito, to yung mga recent graduates, yung last na mga students ko, no, one of them, no, graduated summa cum laude, 3 of them were cum laudes, and 4 papers, no, were working for publication. So yan, so yun yung tinitingnan ko sa mga students, no. I'll provide them the best learnings, kasi yun yung parang na-feel ko na purpose ko. I want to share more because I want to learn more, because I want to share more and provide the best advice for my students. And if possible, I'll recommend them for jobs after their graduation as well. So ito din, no, ito rin yung something na makatouch po sa ato ba, no. This the class valedictorian, no, nag-graduate ng summa cum laude sa. Ito yung thesis na ginawa niya, ako yung advisor niya, assessing macro level effects of tax reform using dynamic tax analysis. The case of tax reform for acceleration and inclusion, or TRAIN 2. So yung dynamic tax analysis, dito ko natutunan sa UQ, less likely na siya ma-introduce sa Philippines. Pero no, I've shared it to my student, and then so successfully nanalo siya ng Phi Delta, which is the best thesis award during the year 2019. So there are these different definitions of value. So how for me, ano ba yung value ko talaga of being an agricultural economist? So for me, really, is to touch lives of many people. If I would be able to touch lives of many people through my research of being an agricultural economist, for me, that's the most important value. No, and especially if you're an agricultural researcher, you go to the field, talk to the farmers, and you'll have the opportunity to talk to them, ask about their problems, and find ways on how to solve their problems. So ito yung mga experience ko in the field, and then no, and also with me are my students, no, sa Department of Economics na na-hire din as research assistants. Then conduct kami ng focus group discussion with farmers and other stakeholders. And then ito, pumunta kami sa Barangay Kalinaw na Barangay Kalinaw, pero ang pag-adto nimo kalisang. Grabe kayo kalisang, bukid kayo, murag makamatay ang daan dito, pero still pag abot dito, happy kayo happy po ng farmers nga naadto sila, nabisita sila, and napamati na mo kung sa ilahang concern sa ilahang paglantaw sa kanang forest, no. Okay, and then I presented the outputs, and then and also this one, no, and I'm always happy to see na merong mga happy farmers then, and would be able to provide some inputs for policy sa local governments. Okay, so for me, touching lives is what genuine service is all about. No, so we serve for many other purposes, but for me, if you're able to touch lives of people, I believe that the moment you touch lives of people is the moment you'll become truly blessed. And I believe that is my purpose in life. And nakuha ko nga yung ano kung ano ba yung talagang purpose ko. Siguro sa initials ko rin nakita na yung LSP, Lemuel Preciados, I want to learn and share to people, with passion of doing it. And then if you'll ask me what are the tips to become a successful agricultural economist, so maybe una-una word na tips, no? You think like an economist, you think carefully, you weigh the benefits and cost always in your decision making, and then you should become interested in agriculture and economic subjects and any topics related to agricultural economics, and always perform at your best. So kailangan in every dapat you should be quality output oriented, no? Lahat ng gagawin mo dapat always aim for quality, do it, sa kaya mo na best. And then also hindi lahat smooth sailing, so you should have a sustained positive emotions na kakayanin mo kahit may mga failures. That's okay. Don't be afraid to commit mistakes and merong mga struggles. Accept failures, but the lesson is fail forward. That's I think that's a good lesson. You fail forward. Don't try to ma-discourage sa mga sinasabi ng iba. So salamat po, and remember that God is faithful and He will not let you be tested beyond your strength, but with the testing He will also provide the way out so that you may be able to endure it. So that's from 1 Corinthians 10 verses 12 to 14. And if you are still struggling, sir, hindi ko pa kasi alam kung ano ba talaga yung kukunan ko na career kasi hindi ko pa alam kung ano ba yung interest ko. So there is this kind of app, no? If you try to use this kind of app, may link dito, this will help you find out what your interests are and how they relate to the world of work. You can find out what you like to do at kung ano yung possible potential career na pwede mong gawin. So ito yung lumabas yung nag-try ako dito. So ito yung lumabas sa akin, no? Enterprising yung highest score. So possibly because I'm an agricultural economist, I like doing research. So kung investigative din, kung mataas yung score mo sa investigative, then try considering becoming an agricultural economist as well. Okay, and that's it. And please feel free to ask questions. Wag mahiya magtanong para mas maraming matutunan. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Limuel, for that very informative and very inspiring talk sa imuhang field, no. So one thing I learned lang, no, is kanang you can never achieve something if you're not working on it, di ba? Si Sir Limuel is nasunugan pagali tapos grabe struggles, and look at him now kung unsa siya karon ug asa siya karon. So I hope na atong students is na-inspire og daghay na nakuha sa iyang talk. So I'm really sure na kani ato mga viewers sa YouTube are really curious sa life o sa journey ni Sir Limuel kung asa siya karon. So now I would like to request a representative from the College of Agriculture and Agri-Industries to for the Q&A portion, Ma'am Maria Carissa C. Lanza. Ma'am, good afternoon.
Yes, thank you, Jake. Good afternoon, Sir Lemuel. It's so nice to see you, although visually lang yun, no? Kay murag dugay-dugay na yun niyo nakita ni Sir Lemuel. So, thank you, sir, for accepting the invitation. We really appreciate it, knowing you're busy at the moment. So, thank you. And I believe our students who are still undecided what major to take learns a lot about agricultural economics. So we've learned what are the different private and government sectors that we can practice agricultural economics. And actually, see, Sir Lemuel is not my advisor, but my professor in Seminar A thesis. And I learned a lot sa research, especially sa classifications of thesis, the class A, triple A, double A. I never forget that one. And it really shows na you valued your work because of the things that you're doing, and that's one of the I'm really proud to say that I'm your student. Okay, and I think one of the question I would like to ask is, since we're discussing about cost and benefit, no, you already discussed the most exciting part of your life is with the sharing with other people, especially our local farmers. And I would like to ask, what is the most difficult part of the journey in the field? We all know that we are both enumerators ngadto sa field. So, sir, unsa may pinakalisod na part as an agricultural economist?
Okay, first is kailangan kang muagi sa sakto nga process. Una you need to ask permission man from the mayor, from the LGUs, and then sa barangay captain. So kailangan kang makisama kung unsa may nang gusto. So it's not always na masunod kung unsa imong plano. So you need to be adaptable as well, no? And that's being an agricultural economist. So you need to become adaptable. Okay, gusto nila ni mayor or ni barangay captain nga dapat adtuon, no? Karon nga online gani, in fact na ako yung mga na consult pod nga mga projects nga plano nila is online lang unta, pero niingon ang kanang barangay captains or mga respondents nga kanang magpaani gyud face to face. So uy, nawala among plano. So dapat adaptable ka, muadto jud sila, and then that's an added cost, no, nga unexpected, pero that's fine kay kabalo pug ka nga ang benefit of getting more information is also good. So yan kana, always be in control, expect the unexpected always, pero dahil economist ka, you know how to find solutions to these problems. So kana.
So you should be versatile at the same time innovative in your way to
Yes.
not only because we as an economist kita man gyud ang mungadto sa kuan farmers, not the other way around. So I think we have questions from our students. Maybe naatay mga questions nila. I know the story of Sir Limwell, soon to be Dr. Limwell, is very inspiring. Of course, nasunugan sila. We seen that part in VSU na nag-born gyud ang ilahang kuan, and it's true na dili gyud ka kanang mawad-an og pag-asa, no. It's part of life. So I think napaka-question, sir. I think one of the most fundamental question to all students is, what are the core subject in economics? Kay in my batch, we are only 2 after a year of walay ning kuha og agricultural economics. I'm not sure,
Okay.
but murag inana lang kagamay ang magkuhag agricultural economics, and I'm proud na ang akong kanang ko ano ang akong kauban is already in land bank in Iloilo kay taga Negros man siya si Hernani, and
Okay.
he is really doing well. So maka nindot tan-awon ba na ang atong mga graduates kay naagyud sila kabutangan. And yes, sir, that's one of the question. What is the most fundamental or core subject in agricultural economics or in the economic side?
Yes, farm management. So please be mindful sa mga theories and mga tools. Once meron kayong farm management, like especially the tools like cost and return, gross margin budgets, gross margin analysis, and partial budgets, students, please be attentive. Ayaw dyan mong absent, ana, kay that's the kind of subject na ma-apply ninyo sa research or maging consultant mo or asa man mo nga trabaho related DA or other nga mga agencies. Farm management is very important, and always understand and try to practice cost and return analysis. No, pag cost and return analysis, ito ano mo, you consider fixed cost and variable cost, every other cost. And remember as well, lahi ang accountant, lahi ang agricultural economist. Kay kung if you will try to account cost gani, kung adto ka sa farmer sa field, ang imurang kung ikaw accountant ka or ang unsa nga trabaho ang gipakuan sa imuha, mangutana ka ana sa pila ra gyoy cash out, unsa ray nasuhulan nagpagawas nga kwarta, dili nimo i-account tong opportunity cost of the labor sa imong mga anak. So instead mangutana ka nga pila man mingon ka sir, pila man ang imong ka nagasto sa kuan sa imong pagpatanom, napo ra katawo man ako ang gisuhulan. So dili kay napo ra katawo pud imong gisuhan kay pagkita nimo na may tulo ka anak. So dapat 13 ang imong ibutang dito kay ngano man kay ug wala pa unta siya anak, nisuhol unta siya og additional nga tulo ka tawo, di ba? So naay opportunity cost of the family labor. So kung economist ka, you include that family labor. Pero ang uban, kung finance analyst lang ka, ang ilang tanawon lang is that's kato lang ang na cash out, no? Unsa lang gyud nasuhulan. So be mindful of this kind of terms and subjects and tools. Cost and return, gross margins, and partial budgets.
Yes, that's very true, sir. I think that's one of the major problems of our local farmers. They don't account their own efforts para sa ilahang kuan cost and return analysis. And we already have a question from Femeline B. Tangkugo. Ang question niya is agricultural economy related to agricultural business? Or I think it's agricultural economics related to agricultural business.
Yes, Femeline, thanks for this question. Actually, agricultural economics is much broader than agricultural business. No, so if you do agricultural economics, you'll become the analyst of the agribusiness. So yung agribusiness is it starts from the input subsystem to the production subsystem to the processing, marketing, and to the distribution and then marketing. Pero kung agricultural economist ka, ikaw ang mangita og paagi kung unsa may kaayuhan, sa may mas maayong buhaton para ang katong imuhang mga quality nga seedlings moabot pud nga quality pag-abot dito sa mga farmers. Okay? Kay ang quality inputs, quality output. So kung business lang ka, you just do it lang kung unsa mo usual. Do it without really analyzing the cost and benefits. Pero if you are an agricultural economist, imuning balanseon always. You quantify pila man ang gasto, pila man ang kita, unsa may other options, magpabilin ba ta nga ingon ani lang or mo apply taglain nga practice. So that's agricultural economist, but they are related pero much broader or mas generalized ang agricultural economics.
Thank you, sir. I think Femeline is weighing it's either ABM or agricultural economics. Mo tali na iyahang kuan mga choices, no? So we have another question from Leafy Mursa. Madali ba gihapon kung maka-acquire of job bisag my grade is not that high enough and have no experience or any background except for a degree?
Yes, Leafy, di mabaka anong grades, no? I'm namagali saying grades are temporary but education is permanent. So di ka magpa-discourage sa grado nimo, no? Kay daghan kayo naging successful karon nga nang dili ingon nga tag-as og grado. Okay? So ang importante is giingon og not intelligence but grit, no? Or yung tigas ng loob, yung strength of your character, your courage to persevere. So ningkamot ba as long as naa kay pagpaningkamot nga makakaton, dili kay ang labaw na karong panahon na dili ang grado lang ang ginatan-aw karon, no? So mas more sila karon on problem solving skills, your way to your own idea on how to solve problems, no? Your critical thinking skills. So ayo ka balakaan ng grado, pagpakita sa imong mga boss or sa imong mga potential, and find mentors, no? Find mentors nga mas maka-guide nimo, no, nga para mas makakat-on ka og tarong.
Yes, thank you. Bitaw, tinuod gid kayo, find mentor. One of the best mentor that I had is Sir Lemuel Rishados. Another question from Elizabeth Kagalawan. Sir, kung agri-economist ka, yung taga-troubleshoot sa mga problema po lalo na sa mga farmers natin?
So pwede man ka depende sa problema, Elizabeth. Example, kung ang problema is about diseases, no, about soil, so adto ka sa soil scientist, sa diseases, adto ka sa mga plant pathologist, no, depende na. Pero ang agricultural economist, siya ang taga troubleshoot kung maglibog ang mga horticulturist, ang mga taga-animal science, ang mga soil scientist kung unsay mas maayo di ang buhaton. Kay og kanang buhaton nila nga solusyon naa man ay associated nga gasto. Mugasto man na sila na may kausaban. So kung ikaw ang agricultural economist, ikaw ang mag-troubleshoot hasta sa problema sa mga scientist, sa mga plant pathologists. Hindi na siya lisod, no? Kay especially kung maminaw lang ka, di po nabala ka sa grado, basta kay sabtani mo ang basic nga mga subject sa agricultural economics kana. No, kana ang value sa baging agricultural economist. Dili lang kay ang farmers ang imong ma-troubleshoot, kundi matabangan po nimo troubleshoot ang problema sa mga scientists nga nagtabang sa mga farmers ug solve po sa ilang problems.
So again, it is interdisciplinary. So pwede ra gyud kaayo og because a lot of students would say na I want to be an animal science because I want to have a business in animal science. Actually, we have our what we call kanang atong core na mga subjects animal science na. Although if you really want to go on production, okay man. But if you want to go in agricultural economics, you can also do production also. Because that is part of the subject of agriculture na in general. So, so ni ana si ko answer no, Fimeline B Tangkugo, grabe ka clear sa answer. Thank you, sir. So, nalinawan siya sa iyahang mga pangutana. So, okay, we have another answer. So, eager kay sila sa mga pangutana, sir. From Volley Krazik, Sir Limwell, in your experience, what practices can you share about less risk when conducting agricultural economics?
Okay, less risk. So it depends on less risk, risk of failing ba or risk of of getting a degree or risk of not able to get jobs. But ang practice or akong experience is if you're an economist, kung maskin estudyante ka pa lang, you can manage the risk. Kaya nga naman, kay naman kay, di ba ang economics it is the science of making choices. So mapangandama na nimo, okay, mao ni akong option. So or dapat di lang jud ka always nga magkuhan sa usa ka option. So miyon ka ani, okay, kini lang ani paglitan gali nga dili ko mag-succeed ani nga particular na ko nga buhaton o na ko'y second option. So na kay alternative courses of action. So para ma-manage nimo ang risk and para kung gusto ka less nga risk, dapat mapangandaman nimo, maging future oriented ka, maging forward looking ka. Unsa na kay posibleng mahitabo ni ani kung pangitang mauna ni ang scenario mo abot na ni ana nga time. So siguro nakatabang po yan. Para makatabang po dahil sa inyo, no, become a well-rounded student. So, na-mention ako, naging student leader ko, naging president ko sa agribusiness at my time, naging vice president sa whole college, and also naging choreographer ko, nagtudlo ko mga saya on becoming a dance choreographer, naging future-oriented ko, bisag wala pag-perform sa actual performance, dapat ma-imagine na ako, okay, mao din ang dating sa akong mga natudluan. So, ingana, no? So, be a well-rounded student, try to learn, dili lang within the four corners of the room. Go out, interact with people. So kana daghan ka anag ma-learn, no? Ayaw palabig seryo sa kuan sa eskwelahan, no? Dapat na maging kuan pod, mag-happy pod basta nga you manage your time well. And always be hungry for learning sa tanan nimong buhaton.
Yes, that's true. Also si Sir Lemuel sa DI, kung na siya TikTok, na ba kay TikTok, sir? Yes, he is also a dancer. So, dancing professor, said kaayo ni si Sir Lemuel. So, another question from Volley Zazek, what is the most complex problem or lesson when taking agricultural economics degree?
Okay. So, siguro kini mga ani no, mas maayong inyong pangutan-on ninyo ha, Ma'am Cariza. Anyways, si Ma'am Cariza, no, and good thing na nag-research, nag-thesis maka Carno. So ingana. So una, siguro kung wala pag primero wala pa mo ma-introduce sa research, medyo challenging ang mag-imog kag research. Pero again, find that interest sa research, no? Always become excited no unsa kay bitaw mahitabo no kung ako ning buhaton. no nya attend ka ng mga research training, no ana katong gingon ni Ma'am Carissa, I'm a teacher sa research method, so matudluan mo unsa nang step by step procedure katong AAA nga mga kuan journals, no mangita ka. So naa may ako ang kanang gipabuhat sa ila kanang journal critical review. So imuhang basahon ang mga journal papers, magkuan kag unsa may mga kaayuhan o di kaayuhan nga imo nakita, unsa may posible nimong buhaton di ay nga pwede nimo masundog o pwede nimo ma-improve sa kini nga particular nga research, no? So ana, so naay kanang naay complex problems associated with doing research, pero volley, it's complex but it will make you excited kaning paghimo og research, and you become more in demand, no? Kung mo graduate ka, like sa ako mga estudyante, I will hire them immediately kay I know nga after nako sila natudluan sa research, makamaon na sila, no? And so kana buhata lang na volley.
That's true. Of course. A smooth sea cannot make a skilled sailor. So kung walay bawd, di ka magkalisod pero di isa ka mahimong maayong mananagat. Diba? So from Volley, thanks Sir Limbel for a very insightful idea. So we're still waiting for another question. You can comment your question. So Nana, okay. From Rose Win, thank you sir for the encouragement. Hoping students will enroll this major because as what I say, gamay ra jud ang gakuhaan ni na major kay galisod sa mga numbers. So,
okay.
Talking about numbers or no?
Kay mao man na ma-associate man gud ang economics sa math, ana more math, pero dili man siya dali ra man pag-calculate ng kuan, plus minus ra man ang cost and return. No, dali ra na unya naman mo mga teachers nga kana makatudlo ni ana, and that's another value, and I'm encouraging you dili kay ano kanang another value of choosing an agriculture economist like now. And I'm thankful nga nabuhat ni sa Caraga State University and sa team sa kay Dr. Elizabeth Paracno nga gibuhat ni kay this opportunity for you to link and to get some networks. For example, no me, I'm open now for Caraga State University and for students who will be enrolling agricultural economics, and if you're interested to do research, pwede feel free no to send me emails nga pwede mo sir na ko idea ni ani nagkalisod ko ni ani, no, so nga na, and from time to time we can arrange things kung kanang unsaon na nato with the team po ninyo no sa inyong department nga makahatag pud tag idea about research, no, so dali ra na napagiyong gali your net worth is your net worth. So this is one opportunity for you to establish network, and for sure na may network na mo, no, so and I'm one of your networks na, so I'm kahadlok magkuha og agricultural economics.
Thank you, sir. So another question from Femeline. Since we are already talking about researchers in line with agricultural economics, sir, what typically statistical tools did you use po?
Okay, so daghan, no? Natay mga econometric tools o decision support tools, no? Ang econometric tools natay Stata, eViews, SPSS, R. So nata na depende na kung how complex sa imong problema, kung unsa imong gusto nga makit-an sa imong based from your objectives. Naputay kita og decision support tools kanang benefit cost analysis, no, mga discounting cash flows natay, pero naay mga softwares karon nga dali na lang buhaton, no, by text feasibility analyzers nga software aided pod. So kini naay mga existing tools, so dili na mo problema sa mga math, no, it could be done by these tools. So ang inyo lang yun is masabtan ninyo unsa ni mga theories, unsay relationship sa mga variables. That's it, no? And then maging kanang familiar mo kung unsa na mga data nga gusto ninyong i-analyze. So di na kangay ka problemahan.
Yes. Another question, sir, from Adonis Salbigsal. Good day, sir. About internship, mahal ba or mugasto ba migdako nga kwarta?
Naba intern sa may program sa Caraga State naba internship?
Sa SU na ami ko answer on the job training.
Okay.
But
So kana and this is this is Adonis is already practicing no kanang decision making as an economist no. So unsay gasto so nagisgot pag gasto Adonis pero now pod unsay benefits pod. So and hopefully you couldn't decide and para maka yung naka-decide una-una unsay gasto nya unsay cost unsay benefit if doing an internship the benefit of doing internship exceeds the cost then do it. No, kung mas dagan kag ma-learn sa internship then do it no kay naman mi sa amo po nga time internship and then compared with thesis ako nag-thesis lang ko sa una kay para mas less og gasto so the benefit para sa ako kung mag-thesis exceeds the cost so therefore I decided nga mag-thesis so nga na.
Another way of asking this, or maybe to all ko ano kanang na naman may agricultural economics major good, maybe mahal ba or gasto ba if ngara ka sa Brisbane, Australia or sa Queensland mag-masters or mag-PhD?
Mahal kayo. So ay lisod kayo mo anhi kung walay scholarship no. Naay uban nga kanang uban sa mga uban nga colleges nga kuan ilang paagis mo apply sila diri og student visa nga kadiyot lang and then they find ways na matambagan pud sa mga Pinoy nga naa diri pero lisod kung naa ka sa mga ngani nga klase nga university kung walay scholarship kay super mahal. So pero naay mo na dako pud siya opportunity nga maka-learn kag daghan. For their scholarship as well. So if you're interested po na magmasteral mo and mangita mo scholarship no o email lang po sa ako no I might be able to provide you some advice and tips about this kind of opportunities.
Thank you, sir. We're still waiting for another question, but I think unsa man murag wala pa may question nila. But kanilang sir, what can you advise for the aspiring economic students, third-year economic students?
Third-year economic students, so kana lang. So remember the tips, no? Always in your everyday life, think like an economist, no? Magbalanse ka tanan, no? So mayong kana lang pag-adto sa pag-attend og klase, no? Una-una, if you're thinking like an economist, unsa may opportunity cost of not attending the class. Also may opportunity cost of attending the class. Ngayon ko sa akong sa akong klase, no di ko mag-check og attendance kay ngano man. Akong gisaligan ang mga estudyante nako nga nag-consider sila unsay opportunity cost of attending my class. So, kung panglitan feel nila nga kung attend sila akong klase, dili sila makatrabaho, dili ma-sacrifice sila pagtulog, then feel free not to attend the class. Pero kung tanaw ninyo mas dakog benepisyo ang pag-attend sa akong klase, then attend my class. Pero di ko mag-check og attendance. So it's still about decision making. No kana. So think always like an economist. Balance the benefit and the cost. Consider the opportunity cost. For opportunity cost, the foregone benefit or katong lost opportunity sa alternative nga imuhang gi-give up. No? Kanang mag-study kag college. Remember nga kanang pag-study nimo college na kay opportunity cost ni ana, di ba? O mayon ka nga kay ning decide ko mag-study og college, akong untang alternative nagtrabaho unta ko sa Jollibee, nagtrabaho ko sa Prince Mall, which is okay. No, if you feel that mas dako ang opportunity cost of studying college, then don't go to college. No, kay naman po uban nga wala mo adtog college pero naging successful. But ang ilang decision making is systematic, no? Based on benefit and cost. Pero if you talk about sustainable stability and assurance, no, especially now nga nanata karon sa globalization, we need to become globally competitive. Lisod yun nga high school graduate lang ta. And I will encourage you after mo mag-graduate of college, I will encourage you to go for masteral degree. Kaya nanata karon sa field nga sa era nga globalization. Di na ta magunahon ang katong taga Thailand, dili na pwede mo compete sa tuwa kay nata sa Pilipinas, dili. Pwede na mahitabo in the future. No, labaw na kananata sa as one region, one ASEAN community. So ana.
Yes, thank you Sir Lems. Makainomdom ko ni Sir Bulayog na di gyud siya magkuha og attendance because that's your freedom to choose if musud ba ka or di. So it's always your social decision. Another question from Laika Sevilla. Anong mga magagandang scholarship na inyong ma-recommend for us po?
Kung scholarship po sa college, daghan sa Caraga State U or diha sa local government ninyo. And then kung magmasteral na mo na ay Australia Award Scholarship. It's a competitive scholarship pero keep trying, no? Para nako, wabi ako maging successful dayon sa first na application. Pero ni-give up ba ko? Always try, don't na ay mo kahadlok maka-experience of failures. Naanad ako failures, dili na ako magkatawa na ako sa failures. No? And then dili na permero, but honestly, permero na ako mga failures. Kailabaw na ako manad, ma-discourage ko. Pero sa naanad, yanad ako akong kagalingon. Wala na, no? Ana na. Importante lang you fail forward. No? Learn the lesson and then fail forward, no? Barog and then apply utro and then improve yourself, no? Ana lang.
Yes, thank you, sir. Another question from Femeline. Sir, naa sabay ag-econ degree sa Curtin University, Western Australia po.
Kung ano si Femeline, kung na-award sa padaghanay o pangutana, yung mga interesting ang pangutana, murag na-award yun si Femeline ba? Yes, Femeline, no, sa Curtin. In fact, dagay mga sikat nga agricultural economist na sa Curtin University. So na ay i-search na lang na siya sa website nila and then you could see siguro ang uban Curtin basin agribusiness ang tawag nila or agribusiness and rural development pero part sa ilang courses kay kuan agricultural economics. So naahigya po na siya.
Yes, thank you, sir. So I think are there still questions? Agricultural economics terms are fun. Okay.
Tinuod na. Magaling kung magsugod na gali mo enroll attend of course agricultural economics no nanay mga jokes pod. Ayan, unsay tawag sa largest city sa world of economics, no? Kung naka sa kalibutan ng economics unsay largest city ni ana? Ang tawag ana is ang tawag sa city daw kay scarcity. Scarcity kay mao man ang ginadeal sa economics nga problem. So mo na scarcity. So kana may inyo nang mabatian puhod kung mag-agricultural economics mo kana nga term. Scarcity. It's fun. It's fun in kung mag-economics ka.
Yes, it's fun, especially if you have mentors na koan gyud kanang sige nang fully na mutabang gyud no. And we in Caraga, of course, we have Dr. Raquel, which is also our director sa PCARD. So she can really help. So another question, sir. From Adonis, what's the difference between agribusiness and ag-econ po?
Okay, agribusiness is it's about your decision making sa mga farmers from the input sector or input subsystem to the production to the processing and marketing. So that deals entirely from finding what's the best inputs na imong gamiton sa farm and then imong i-process and then i-market nimo. If you talk about marketing na sa agribusiness mo nang pinaka-focus nila. Pero ang ag-econ, they are dealing about allocation of the scarce resources. Example, scarce atong resource, example kaning funds, no? Atong land, labor, capital. So, and then kining ato ang gamiton sa farm, pag-produce sa product, kinahanglan ni nato nga mga resources. So si ag-econ ang maghatag og advice sa mga agribusiness experts kung unsa man ang best inputs or mas maayo nga mga practices para nga mas ma-optimize ang kita o ma-optimize ang yield. No, or mas maayo ang kinalabasan sa agribusiness nga negosyo nimo. No, so ingana. So si ag-econ ang more on maghatag og analysis para maging sustainable ang agribusiness. No, so ingana. Naa ang tools. Example, no, na ako'y mga projects nga kung agribusiness lang ang mag-handle, dili kayo sila I would say relatively dili kayo ingon nga makita nimo ang quantitative nga outputs, makita gyud nimo ang kwenta, no? Kanay pala sa agribusiness mas daghan kaayo kag makuan nga nindot nga mga kwento. Pero sa ag-econ naa didto ang kwento ug kwenta. So mas ingana, no? Mas kompleto siguro ang story. Kay naa kay quantitative ug qualitative nga ma-produce. So kana siya.
In short, mag-ag-econ na ta.
Oh. Pero ako agribusiness ko sa una. Pero
Okay.
I'm happy nung naging agribusiness ko. Ang ag-eco lang jud kay pwede man po ka maka-learn kung sa imong ma-learn sa agribusiness. No, so that's fine. Pwede ra na. Agribusiness ka karon din mag-ag-econ ka pag masters nimo. That's okay, no? Pwede ra po.
Yes. So, from Laika, failure is not a dead-end road, it's a detour. So, nana sila yung mga inspiring quotes nga rin, sir.
Sakto na. Kana yun, like ka.
Na-inspire na yun
Ayun
sila.
na.
Oh, think always like an economist.
Oh,
So,
kana.
sir,
Nabaw
can
na
you,
kuan. Yes.
there in Brisbane, sir, unsa man ka nang nag-virtual ragapon mo? Na ka na,
Kuan, online kasagaran. So, pero ako kay research man, tanan akong kuan, na dili ko kinahanglan nga mo ani sa UQ. So, pwede ra ko nga nasa balay pod. Pero, naaman ang dire unlimited ang nakanindot lang sa Brisbane no naka dinhi nga sa mga klase nga university unlimited ang imuhang resources. So mao nang daghan ka pwedeng mabuhat tungod kay unlimited imong resources. So kana ang kuan.
True. From Ma'am Benicar Olaybar, sir, what are subjects or foundation when taking ag-econ? I think we already na-question na nino, but maybe we can do specific subjects or for taking ang ag-econ.
Na may introduction to agricultural economics, no? Or introduction to economics. So kana siya, kana mga introduction magbantay mo ana. Ay mo absent kay mulargo wala mo maka-attend sa introduction sa man ninyo pagkasabot sa mga next nga subjects, no? Introduction to agricultural economics, always remember sa mga definitions and mga terms ing ana, no? And then parang makaibaw mo kung sao man day na ninyo na pud ang next nga mga subjects buhaton, no? Namoy microeconomics po ni ana. So kana lang yun, farm management is important especially kung ag-econ ka, attend jud mo ana para nga kung maging consultant mo kamo ang murag kakaiba, no? Kay ang kanang exam mo graduate na mo unya inyong mga kauban sa trabaho wa man ni mag-mention lagay kag cost and return analysis mo yun is local ba ninyo kamao man ni siya mo na value ana kay na makamaumang ka, no? Kay na ay mga uban diri nga agriculturist, agronomist. And then kung mag-mention ka ni ana pero niya cost and return analysis wala alam ayo man din siya kay kamao man ana pero sayon ra di ay na siya, no? Or kanang partial budget dali ra na siya kung imong studyhan. So ana lang gyud, always be hungry for learning, especially sa mga introductory parts.
Yes, the most basic part is the most important kay di gyud ka makangadto sa hard if wa ka kabalo sa basic. Sir, another question from Franco Monoy. Sir, kung halimbawa taas na kog edad mo graduate og ag-econ, daghan pa kaha mo dawat gihapon sa imo nga mga kampanya? Wala ba na age limit?
Oo, akuan. Wala na karon Franco, no? In fact, kung ako po'y tag-iya sa kumpanya, na kay added value o na kay kumbaga value added service nga pwedeng mahatag sa kumpanya. Kaya nga naman, you have the experience na not just before, no? Siguro nagkatrabaho na ka sa una, siguro na kay negosyo sa una, and then pag nag-ag-eco na ka, na-apply na nimo ang theories, no? So from real experience, niya nakita nimo ang theories, mas dali na inong ka makasabot ana sa mga application. And kung mo-apply ka sa kumpanya, tell them na maging kuan ka nga, okay, sir, mautod na ako edad, sir, pero I came from this, nag-add na ako sa real world experience, then gusto ko nag-econ kaya I want to learn more about this kind of assessment, mga tools on how to make to be wiser sa decision making sa akong negosyo. Ang karon gusto ko mo apply sa inyong kumpanya, and now kung pangutan na ka what makes you unique, imo din unang tubag, I think like an economist. Oh, ana din natubag sa interview. Well, kuan ka, my name is Franco Monoy and I think like an economist. Oh, what do you mean? I weigh cost and benefits, no? I provide best decision making and I can provide it to your company. Oh, sa ana, oh, pasok.
Correct. So, most of my students gani even sir katong mga na naman ko yung students na 40 30 above, most of them are very kanang grabe yung mga practical questions ba when it comes to feasibility study, marketing, because they already have their same experience sa ilang mga business before and they can apply it. That's an added value, no? If nanadyo ka experience. So from Femeline ka nicer mo sunod mi diha charot. Aw.
Kaya gid Femilin. Paningkamot ha kana pag ag-econ, mag-ag-econ ba ni si Femilin? Oo, so pag ag-econ Femilin kay
Mura.
para kuan,
Oh. From Maria Dikang, gusto ra ba unta ako mag-major? Sayang lang, I'm BAT student, wala mi major. Okay.
BAT is unsa man?
Bachelor in Bachelor
Technology?
in
Agricultural
Yeah,
technology. Okay. That's okay lang na si kuan Maria Dikang. So pwede ra ka maka-learn gyapon og agricultural economics courses, no? Kana pag sit-in sa mga klase, di man kinahanglan nga officially enrolled ka. Pag sit-in og klase, attend og trainings, no? Ka education is not necessarily naka sa four corners sa university or sa room. No, attend trainings, attend workshops. Kaya daghan kag makantiguhan. No, labaw na ani. So nindot kayo nabuhat gyud sa Caraga State U because of this kind of activity.
Yes, thank you, Kaiser. From Judith Dildo, noted, sir, na may idea sa interview pohon.
Okay,
na
good.
Idea. Franco Monoy, thank you, sir, and mom. I think, murag, wala naman tali question, sir. Everything you have discussed, murag, very essential jud kayo, sir, when it comes to agricultural economics. We already have learned what are the different kung ano mga trabaho na we can have after the graduation, and also what are the costs and benefit when you enroll in agricultural economics. So aside from that, I think wala na question. Maybe a parting statement from you, Sir Limuel.
Okay. So kadto lang, no? Pag maglibog mo sa usa ka decision making ninyo in everyday life, ang kuan man gud to increase the retention daw. Kaning learnings man gud dato ka mawala ra ni, no? Ugma basi makalimtan na ninyo. So ang pinaka technique ana is you apply it immediately. So think always like an economist in every day. So unya kung maglibog mo asa man ko mukaon, think like an economist. Maghuna-huna ka, benefit and cost. Layo man didto nya maura gyapon nga satisfaction arin lang kus dool. No, so ingana. So always think like an economist. Remember always the benefit and cost in every decision making you do. Maskin sa love life ninyo, i-apply so man sa akong gigugma or nagigugma nako, i-apply ang benefit and cost. No, so ingana man. Napoy kalahian, no, ang kung papilion ka, either you do what you love or you love what you do. So kung dili man sa tanan na kay opportunity nga you could do what you love. But ang importante, just love what you do. Kung sa may naakaron, love what you do, think like an economist and you'll succeed. I'm sure. And trust God as well. Wala tayo lang mabuhat kung wala Ginoo po. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sir Limuel and Ma'am Carissa. I hope na na-satisfy ang ato mga students who's watching us right now sa ato ang YouTube live stream. So if you have questions, sir, pwede ba mo accommodate if ever mag-send sila sa inyo ang email kung may mga pahabol or mga confusion ka, pwede na. Okay, so you heard that as students, no, pwede mo mag-send kay sir kung ako may mga pangutana, na may mga pangkalibugan, pwede niyo sa e-email. So at this moment, we will now move on to the giving of a certificate. The College of Agriculture and Agri-Industries of Caraga State University will be giving the certificate of appreciation to Sir Limuel Preciados for imparting his knowledge and expertise as resource speaker in AgriStorya Career Path in Agricultural Economics, given this 14th day of July 2021 at the College of Agriculture and Agri-Industries, Caraga State University main campus. Ampayun, Butuan City, Agusan del Norte, signed by the College Dean of the College of Agriculture and Agri-Industries, Dr. Elizabeth P. Parak. Congratulations, sir, and thank you so much po.
Thank you very much, Jake, Carissa, and team. And to Dr. Parak. Thank you. Daghang salamat. Keep doing this kay maayo ni para sa inyong mga estudyante. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
I would like also to remind the students na you can nanabay na send siguro na na evaluation link sa comment section sa tuang YouTube live stream. So pwede na mo mag fill out kay para mahatagan na mo tong certificate. So again, sir and ma'am, thank you so much. Stay with us and don't miss out Dr. Raquel O. Salingay, which will discuss the career path in agronomy tomorrow. Same platform at 9 a.m. Philippine Standard Time, only here at AgriStorya Series Career Path in Agriculture, hosted by the College of Agriculture and Agri-Industries of the Caraga State University. Once again, this is Jake Warren, your kauban and kaistorya, saying thank you mga ka-agri.
Bye-bye. Thank you.